I'll probably just have a gargoyle. Just a gargoyle.
just like not even a real dog. Like in our shelter, we have like a statue of a dog. Looks exactly like a real dog, but like a smaller version of that, and you just stick it right in the middle.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Doesn't make any sounds. Doesn't move.
I would be the male equivalent of a Karen when it comes to my land.
Wait, you're not?
Oh no, I would be.
Nobody's protecting the land, Tim, right now. That's the whole problem. This is why we're trying to figure this all out, because nobody's there protecting his land.
Yeah. I'll get that email notification saying, "Oh, we're going to build a bypass around around Glasgow, and we're going to go through your land. We need your permission." I'll be like, fuck off.
You need one Imperial Guard.
No, I'll be there like Gandalf. You shall not pass.
No, you need someone there. You need a knight dressed in whatever your family crest is in your colors, just standing there guarding it all the time.
To be fair, there is a Lynch tartan, so I could probably get the old kilt on, sporran, bit of woad on the face, get the old Braveheart fucking thing going on.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Mel Gibson's finest work.
Yeah.
Historically inaccurate.
The documentary.
Just put it right underneath. Historically inaccurate.
Yeah, Cockney fucking jock. That's what I'll be.
Tartans didn't even exist back then.
What, you shoppy cunt? You ain't fucking building your ass here. Right, I'll be there in me kilt with me sporran. Balls just out in the wind.
Not interested in that.
Well, technically, it's his crest.
My right.
Because he is the Lord Wanker of Essex, so there is something there.
Oh, I see why the name now.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Lord Wanker. Yeah.
There you go.
All of the things are falling into place. Mikey, anyway, lovely to have you back. You all right?
Sure. I'm fine.
Fucking hell.
He only left for a few minutes.
I know, but I'm just, he went off for a cigarette.
No, I couldn't find my lighter. So I was like, let me get this show started. We've been live this whole time, by the way.
So you went off for a walk?
Yeah, I went through a walk of all the rooms in my fucking house. Like, where the fucking shit is it?
I know that feeling.
Why is stuff lost? I don't lose things. I stopped losing things in like 2000. Here it is.
Drawers are all overturned. Pillows are on the ground. Oh no!
It was by It was by my keyboard.
Mando's on fire.
Oh no!
I've already fucking torn the seats out of Mando. I fucking took a razor to the fucking to the leather.
You took
Where is it? Had to slice them seats up real quick.
Here you go.
All right.
Good stuff. Well, I'm gonna need to run to the toilet before we go proper.
We're already
proper.
Yeah, we already started.
Oh, who the fuck doing intros? Because I ain't doing it this week. Now I've got my voice back.
There you go. Not me. So I'm gonna go. I found my lighter, so I'm gonna go smoke now. Good luck, boys and girls.
Sounds like Wayne's gonna do it.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bins Day. It's us here at the Bin Podcast. We have Brenna, we have Tim Bristol, we have Mikey, who's trying to find his lighter to find one of his deplorable cigarettes and light that up. Hello. Love it to see you all. And this is what we do. We talk about the news, we commentate on the news, and we also talk shit about each other, which is kind of what we do. Our raison d'etre, if you will. Brenna, how are you?
I'm good, actually. So if none of you were on the air today, I was streaming this morning, and the new release of our characters on Disney's Dreamlight Valley So we're going to get Olaf. We're gonna get Maribel from Encanto. I think we're gonna get her abuela. Don't know. Don't know about that. And celebration of 100 years of Disney.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's the event. So we're gonna get a lot of sparkly stuff. So I made. See,
What have you made?
I made ears.
You made actual ears.
I made Mickey ears.
Wow.
Ears. Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. And speaking of Disney, I'm going to go see Quantumania tonight. So I'm excited about that. Kicking off Phase 5. And I'm excited. I really like Kang. And Jonathan Majors is amazing. And so we're officially
he's done brilliant character work. Just from the Loki series. Just that kind of like sort of scatterbrain kind of madman.
Well, and then
he plays it very well.
That's the difference, because we saw He Who Remains, who is He Who Remains, and so he is a little weird and scatterbrained, kind of like holding everything together, right? He's kind of holding everything together, so he's a little fried. And then we're going to see at least this is a variant, and then probably a few more during this entire Kang Dynasty thing. So we're going to see how this variant kind of fits into what we're going to be seeing in this Quantum Realm one, which could be crazier because the Quantum Realm is supposed to make you crazy, right?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, the introduction of the multiverse has given Marvel carte blanche to do what the fuck they like. Because
and they did, and I love
X-Men are coming next.
Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man, No Way Home, is like my absolute favorite Spider-Man, because we got to see everything coming in, and I thought that was really cool. And
he's British. Good.
Well, yeah. Well, two of the Spider-Men are
yes
are from the UK. Andy Garfield and Tom Holland, which I had to introduce my brother to, because we were watching the halftime show of the Super Bowl, and it was Rihanna. And I'm like, call my brother. I'm like, have you ever seen Tom Holland dance, the lip sync battle to Rihanna's Umbrella? And he's like, no. So I sent it to him. He's like, about 2 hours later, after the Super Bowl, he's like, I've watched it twice. I've watched it twice already.
Mike's doing a thing.
So it's one of the best ever lip sync battles. So if you have not seen it, both Zendaya's and Tom Holland's are amazing.
Mikey, I love and hate you in equal quantities.
I'm not playing the music because I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
But your boy, and then the rain starts.
And apparently this was incredibly scary for him because it's all wet and slick. And he's like dancing around it.
And then someone handed him a toaster.
Pretty much. So if you have not seen it, please watch it. It's great. It's pure artistry on it. But yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Just good shit all around. Anyway, yeah, so that's my day. I'm going to go watch Quantumania.
Tim, what are you up to?
Nothing.
I'll just throw it up there, and you don't even spike it. You just
you let it roll.
Talk about your fancy new microphone. Hello.
You mean my cam girl mic?
Oh yeah. I'll put cheese anywhere you ask me to. Just send me some more of those hearts.
Is this your OnlyFans mic?
Stop saying that. Hey, stop saying that phrase. We can't say that phrase because they say that the bots think we're promoting that phrase. So you have to find something funny. You have to find something clever and funny to say as a substitute. And action.
It's for my special streams.
Oh, wow.
Invite only, subscriber only.
Do you want to put a link in the description?
Yeah, sure. I'll put it's just a twitch.tv/VicStriker. Subscribe now. I'll do anything with cheese.
Watch where he melts cheese.
Fondue, more like fondant. There's nothing I fondant.
Yeah, but I don't have too much going on. The food truck's not operating right now, so.
What's going on with the food truck?
It's winter here.
It's cold.
Nobody wants the food truck doesn't operate in the winter. It's usually too cold.
Hang on. I'm sorry, but someone in America doesn't want melted cheese.
No, people want melted cheese. I don't want to give it to them in the winter. It's not my problem from November to March.
You gotta find somewhere else to satiate your cheese desires.
See, this is the weird thing about the rest of the country, because in California we don't shut anything down.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here!
I just
we have food trucks all year round.
Brenna is flexing right now. Brenna is flexing right now.
Hey, she's throwing it. She took her climate and threw it right in your face, Tim. You gonna take that?
I know. Listen, you California people, you're lucky you got water. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Ooh, went to the H2O for the insult.
We steal water. Thank you.
Who knew the new Civil War would be on?
You know what doesn't happen? You know what doesn't happen in Connecticut? Droughts. We don't get no droughts here.
Wow.
We always get the water.
We don't have snowstorms that shut everything down like my goddamn melted cheese.
Snowstorms don't shut shit down here. You're thinking of the South.
Should we go? Should we just leave these two?
Hold on, let me go to the other guest camera. I'm going back and forth here. There we go. And then Tim with his rebuttal.
In Connecticut, snow doesn't shut down anything unless it's like 4 feet of snow.
Damn, you said we build different.
California rain shuts down everything.
Exactly. Connecticut's an all-weather state. Connecticut's an all-weather state. We do it all.
Like the tires, son.
Yeah.
Wait.
Where's the shame bell?
Shame.
I'm back, baby.
I'm gonna go get some popcorn.
There's no World Star incident. Not on this show. Not yet. I think we will have a World Star incident.
Oh, 100%.
And also, 100%. I was thinking about this.
Oh shit.
Oh Lord.
Sorry.
Oh,
that was my
Lord
bad.
have mercy.
That was my bad.
Of all the
I fixed it.
Hold on, Tim. Hold on. Let me. This is going to be the new. No.
Done.
No. Tim has to take this now.
Shame.
What happened?
Shame.
Hang your head. Hang your head in shame. I almost did the same thing, but I caught it on the tablet. I was like, ooh.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, no.
It was so... Go down faster, volume. What's wrong with you?
Cancel.
Abort the mission.
Shut it off.
Mistakes were made.
He's already dead.
Call off the dogs. I had like a dream, right? Of like Bin Con.
MLK.
Hey, it's Black History Month. You watch your tone, sir. We won't be taking that from you, Brits, this month. You do
as you're told, boy.
You put some speck on his name. What the fuck you talk about? As Dr. Martin Luther King, you motherfucker. Junior, some bitch.
Look at you, guys. Listen to the stank on your voice.
Man, you better. But in my head, I worked it all out, and we had the first Bin Con, and also like Team Nade joined speaking from the center. So like Nolan was there, and KP was there, and Brennan was there, and Genevieve, and we had it in Vegas.
Ooh.
I'm not allowed Vegas.
I wonder why.
It's the dishes.
Too many schools and playgrounds.
You fucking freak.
There's like a ring of them around the strip.
I was saying the dirty dishes. That's why.
No. Little sidetrack just to come away from this. Kerry went to Vegas, told me she was pregnant with Sienna after 6 weeks of us knowing each other, and then came back from Vegas and said, "You're never going Vegas." That was it.
She went and saw it first. She was like, "Oh no, can't have Wayne running about."
You really, really don't want to be here. It smells.
It's literally Wayne's element.
Chlorine.
Wayne gets to that fucking strip and just levitates into the air. His eyes start glowing light. This is my final form.
full fucking Scarlet Witch like that.
Yeah, just like the Evangelion fucking the angels.
All of a sudden, you get these little flames just start glowing from my head.
All the 4 Loco cans in the gutter just start lifting off the ground very slowly. All the syringes. Ugh.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not allowed.
I wouldn't actually want us to go to Vegas, but we were all going together to this thing, and like I didn't get to I got called and woken up about Senna being in the pre-call, so I'll never know what the end of the dream was. I'll never know how
a dream or a premonition.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was, but I'll never know because Wayne decided to group call everybody instead of group texting us, and I'll never know what happens in the end of BenCon.
Let it go.
Where's the shade bell? Where's the shade bell?
Oh, yep, I vote.
Fuck you,
Wayne. Wayne, hang your head, please.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So punished.
There you go. There you go, Wayne. Yeah, no. You're not allowed to do that.
I kind of like that. Off. I kind of like this. I like that button. I'm never getting rid of that button. This is now a part of the show. If we have any bad jokes or bad takes, we have to. You have to
be shamed.
We have to be shamed. Publicly shamed.
Publicly.
Ooh, maybe that can be a segment. Public shaming. And then we'll actually find people who deserve to be publicly shamed.
Yeah, Jartan for not being
Oh.
Poor Jartan.
Poor guy.
You know, he kind of has a job and stuff.
Oh,
speaking of people looking for new jobs.
The railroad tracks divided the town by race.
Oh no, not again.
I was the proud daughter of Indian immigrants. Not black, not white. I was different.
Can you? Are your feels activated? You hear those chords, Wayne?
I'm triggered to fuck.
That means something different here.
But my mom would always say your job is not to focus on the differences, but the similarities. And my parents reminded me and my siblings every day how blessed we were to live in America. Some look at our past as evidence that America's founding principles are bad. They say the promise of freedom is just made up. Some think our ideas are not just wrong, but racist and evil. Nothing could be further from the truth. I've seen evil. In China, they commit genocide.
China.
In Iran, they murder their own people for challenging the government. And when a woman tells you about watching soldiers throw her baby into a fire, it puts things in perspective.
Feel free to jump in anytime here, guys. Look, you're stomaching a whole bunch of this.
Man, I don't know. Like, I've already heard this, and it's
well, not you then.
Time.
Not you then, Tim. Let them go. They. I know Brenna's got gardeners, but Wayne, I need you. You gonna sit back and take this?
No, this is just fucking. Let it play some more art. This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
There it is. I will draw the hatred out of you. Strike me down. And
no. Just let it run.
Even on our worst day, we are blessed to live in America.
America.
I was born and raised in South Carolina.
Fuck yeah.
I've seen the very best of our country. People here throughout the old.
Yeah, South Carolina. That's where all the best things happen.
Hold up.
But them's the breaks.
You were born and raised in South Carolina, but you still. But where are you from, love? Where are you from?
She's from South Carolina.
No, but where are you from?
No, South Carolina, Wayne.
No, but where are you from?
Her name's Nikki Hayley.
Yeah, but where's she from?
Oh, fuck. Do I still have the chat from yesterday?
Yeah,
Where's
probably.
She
She was
Oh,
born in South Carolina.
Yeah, but where's she from?
America. I don't know what the point you're trying to make.
No,
is.
where's she from though?
There you go.
You want the town?
No,
You can't keep repeating it. Pay off the fucking bit, Wayne.
Yeah,
Tim,
Wayne.
Tim, this is the constant thing that I always get. Where you from? Basildon. Yeah, but where you really from? I'm from Basildon. I was conceived on a fucking back seat of a fucking Ford Escort. I could not be more Essex. But where you from? That's the point I'm making. She's sitting there saying, "Oh, she's so proud of being American," but there are people that will question where is she from constantly.
So
She goes by Nikki Hayley. Her full name is in the chat there for you.
So, healthcare, it is ranked number 34th. Education, it is 44 out of 50. 18th in economy. Infrastructure, 36. Opportunity, number 38. Fiscal stability, 31.
How do you rank opportunity?
I think it has something to do with jobs and growth and all that.
Crime and corrections, 46.
Now, are they like the 46th state when it comes to most crime? Or do they just have the 46th most criminals? Or
Let's see if they give you any actual information on it. Number 46th in public safety.
I love that because it's so inappropriate all the time.
It's never appropriate.
I can see Mikey hands up in the air like this.
You're guys gonna love this. Juvenile incarceration is 94 out of 100,000 juveniles. The national average is 85. So it incarcerates more juveniles than the national average.
It didn't work. Damn it.
But isn't the
I had a good one.
Like, isn't the prison population in America like bigger than a lot of countries in the developed world?
We have the most incarcerated people per capita.
So
we have more imprisoned people than people in England.
South Carolina, the overall rank out of 50 for all this stuff is 42. There is only 8 states worse than South Carolina.
You say that now.
Guaranteed. That
One
Alabama is number 1.
One of them is Florida.
There it is.
Tim, aren't the Hardy Boys from the Carolinas?
Yeah, they're from North Carolina, though.
Okay, that's all right then.
I mean, North Carolina's not much better, I assume.
It's just a different Carolina.
Do we need two?
We don't need 2 Dakotas. We don't need 2 Dakotas.
Give North Dakota to Canada and say fuck off.
Wow.
Good luck.
And South Dakota, we can just like separate into the other states.
It can go into Nebraska.
Let Florida sink into the fucking ocean.
Wow.
California will break off. Goodbye.
Washington State should just be Canada, surely.
It's the other half of
Alaska
Victoria.
We have to give back to Russia anyway, so
they're all mostly Russians.
Sell that back.
Mm.
And then we can bring in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, there you go. That's easy.
Make DC a state.
We should make Cuba a state.
100%.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll like that.
That'll work.
Might as well.
What's the crack with is it Costa Rica?
You're thinking of Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, sorry.
Yeah.
It's like it's a province. It's not really
territory.
Yeah, it's a territory. They're technically American citizens, but they don't have the right to vote, but they have to pay taxes.
Wade, you should know about this kind of stuff.
We kind of America them.
Actually,
we've got the Falkland Islands. We've got the Falkland Islands, which is right next to Argentina.
British Empire. You made us.
Yeah, they have representatives in Congress, but they're non-voting representatives.
They just stand there.
That's bollocks.
I'm not flying up to DC if I can't vote. I'm just saying.
We've got the Falkland Islands, which are right next door to Argentina, and we've also got the Channel Islands, which are right next door to France, and we also used to have Hong Kong until 1997.
In Gibraltar.
Gibraltar, yeah, it's still the Rock of Gibraltar. That's still gaff.
The empire shrinks by the day.
I know. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
Wait until the Scots leave.
The sun gets higher on that British Empire.
You know what?
Maybe
Scotland tried to leave and they wouldn't let them. And then they said, you know what? Psych, we're just going to leave the entire European Union.
Speaking of the European Union.
And demanded accountability for their tax dollars. Industry reports called us the beast of the Southeast, which I love. People came by the thousands for fresh starts. Moms and dads held their heads up high. Children learned that it was always
a great day in South Carolina. It's a great
always.
It's a great day.
A great day in South Carolina.
But them's the breaks.
We were strong.
That before or after the Confederate flag was taken down off of the Capitol building.
And when evil did come.
Police in South Carolina are looking for a gunman following a shooting at a church.
Several victims. We don't know the severity.
We turned away from fear, toward God, and the values that still make our country the freest and greatest in the world. We must turn in that direction again. Republicans have lost the popular vote in 7 out of the last 8 presidential elections.
Oh, pause
There's
that.
a reason.
Pause that.
Joe Biden.
She just fucking called out every Republican.
Like, you guys are just, you're not popular.
He's like, you guys are shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the message. Sorry.
As soon as you mention God, fuck off. Jog on.
She's like, Republicans have lost 7 out of 8 popular votes in the last presidential elections, and that is a direct attack on Trump.
Yeah, Trumpy.
Not only that, but the Republicans don't have popular policies, and thus they might never get the popular vote again. They might have to stick to their gerrymandering and get the Electoral College.
Well, they just have. What's going to happen is whatever coalition they used to have is already falling apart. They're going to form a new coalition. There's probably going to be a political realignment at some point, if it's not already happening, because the Republicans are getting a lot of Latino support now, and that's an entirely different coalition than what they used to have.
But isn't the Republican support from the Latino contingent mainly in Florida, and that's people that have come from Cuba that have kind of
it's any Catholic who is also Hispanic, who's also conservative, who's been turned conservative over the last, let's say, decade or so, and the Democrats totally missed the boat on it.
Yeah, because the impression that I'm getting again from outside is that the demographic of Latinos that are voting for Republicans are sort of capitalists from Cuba that have fled Cuba and come to places like Florida, and that's why DeSantis is getting
it's the aligning the liberal views with like socialism and communism that has been causing a lot of that backlash.
Because there's a conflation, isn't there? There's they're sort of saying communism is the same as socialism, which it's not. But not
in the democratic socialist kind of idea that we have had for so long. Social Security, minimum wage. I mean that stuff we have to. It is not aligning with the socialist, communist kind of Russian, the old Russian idea, the old USSR kind of idea. Yeah, exactly.
How do you guys feel with the minimum wage legislation that you have?
Connecticut is really good about the minimum wage. The rest of the country can fuck off, I guess.
We are.
I'm sorry. We've had $15 minimum wage for a long time. It's still not living wage here, but
do you feel that it's the states, the federal states' obligation to mandate to private companies, this is what you must pay?
Here is the problem. Productivity has increased to such a degree that you'd have to be making like $20-something an hour just to make the same amount of money that you were making in 1970.
Yeah.
And the state mandating a minimum wage it has to, because otherwise these companies would pay you nothing.
Yeah. I'm just interested to gauge your reaction.
There's a couple of states that don't have a minimum.
I think
Arkansas is one of them.
They default to the federal, which is laughable. It's like $8 an hour.
Yeah.
Not in service jobs. Service is lower.
Yeah. The problem is that at this point the federal government is completely inept at passing meaningful legislation when it comes to labor or wages.
Mm-hmm.
And so the states have to do what they can. And unfortunately, the amount of money you make as a minimum wage very much depends on what state you live in.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is kind of anathema to me, because I'm living in a country where you've got devolution with regards to Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, and they can make up their own rules to a degree, but like having a national minimum wage is a universal edict. You can't go away from that.
Small country says what?
No, and also not all countries have minimum wages. A lot of countries have strong trade unions that set minimums for what their people make, so they don't need a minimum wage because they have strong unions. America does not have that. And Nikki Haley's state, getting back to her state doesn't have a minimum wage either, so they default to the $7.25 an hour that the federal government mandates.
And of course, they probably have very, very big loopholes for big corporations when it comes to taxing, which we have so many weird little the loopholes that are starting to get sort of chipped away.
Does every state have the ability to say what their minimum wage is?
Yes.
Away from the federal?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like I said, like California, ours is 15.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot pay anybody less than $15. Now the federal, I believe the federal government raised their minimum wage, not the federal, but the federal workers, I believe,
what they pay government
$15.
employees.
Yeah. So so we do have a federal, we do have state minimums, like the state minimum is 15 here. They're trying to raise it to 20, I think, or something like that.
But there's not a federal minimum wage.
There is. It's $7.25, and if states raise it above that, then you get paid above that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, a state cannot have lower than that minimum wage.
Yeah, that's the
you can have that or more.
Yeah, that's the floor essentially.
Yeah. And is that sort of caveated by certain things, like if you're presenting yourself for work at this time, you're paid for this time, but traveling to or from
that is a whole different legal structure.
Do you know what I mean? No,
there are terrible loopholes like that where like when years and years ago when I was working at Target, they actually had us First off, we didn't get paid breaks, like lunches.
Nope.
We could not work more than 39 and a half hours a week. Because if we got the 40 hours, then you have to pay benefits and retirement, stuff like that. And they got sued. They got horribly sued for that. And I got, I think, $5 because I worked there for a month.
I got
$5 from the lawsuit.
This is what I fucking loved at EU. We had the thing called the Working Time Directive, which means that you could opt out of like 42 hours a week. So if you worked over 42 hours a week, you could either say no or yes, but you had the option. And the Working Time Directive, basically, which is an EU directive, means that if you are working over 42 hours a week, you can opt out and say, I don't want to do it.
I'm done. Sorry.
Sorry. And that I have made mistakes.
And you had to sign a waiver, like in my old job. You had to sign a waiver to say I'm opting out of that because we was always working over 42 hours a week.
Drilling holes in people's walls.
That's a lot of work, Tim.
Tim, I was delivering beds then.
Oh.
I'll make a joke. I'll make a joke about that later. We have to finish the video.
Can come as a surprise. The Washington establishment has failed us over and over and over again. It's time for a new generation of leadership.
That's not my computer. That's her fucking upload. I've watched this several times and it does it in the same spots every time. That's her, not me.
That's funny.
Discover fiscal responsibility, secure our border, and strengthen our country.
Correct.
Our pride and our purpose.
I like new generation, and it's a bunch of old people.
Yeah, right?
Some people look at America and see vulnerability. The socialist left sees an opportunity to rewrite history. China and Russia are on the
Millionaires.
They all think we can be bullied, kicked around.
Look at him.
You should know this about
me. Bernie.
Yeah, who's kicking around Bernie? Nobody is who?
Yeah, nobody's kicking around Bernie.
Better watch your mouth, lady.
I don't
He'll
put
sick
up
the
with
birds
it.
on her.
Doing great.
And when you kick back, it hurts
So,
them
Vermont.
more if you're wearing heels. I'm Nikki Hayley, and I'm running for president.
Vote for
Cheers,
me.
love.
Never
Thanks for coming.
Stand for America. America. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that movie. It's really racist.
It is really racist.
I'm done with that.
The whole point.
Yeah, it's really racist.
Wow. America made a racist movie. Who thought?
So yeah,
Wayne,
that's your new president, Brenna.
Wind your neck in,
Fuck
Wayne.
No. Fuck you, Tim. Don't tell me to wind my neck in.
I got him. Give me confusion. Sudden but an inevitable betrayal.
See, okay, you guys have to stop showing off your beards, okay?
What?
With this stroking.
Look, that shit gets itchy.
I got out of the shower, it got all curly.
I don't have a beard. I kind of have a mustache.
Not yet.
Well, I mean, how hard are you trying?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Do you think beard thoughts all day? That's what I do.
Wow. Again, Brenna flexing.
I put my thumb in my mouth and then I blow and then the hair goes up.
Look at me. I've not even put any toner on here right now. It's just smooth. Look at. Oh, look. My hands just slip straight off my chin.
So squishy.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow. I struck a nerve there.
Yeah, calm down, Jingwei.
Well, what do you think her chances are, guys? Do you think she's gonna be our 40? What are we at? 47?
I think she's gonna be laughed off the podium.
I would imagine she's Sideshow Bob stepping on a rake.
She doesn't beat Trump in the primary.
I was about to say, can you imagine her on the debate stage? They're gonna tear her little ass up.
Trump will, for sure.
Fucking Raphael ain't gonna, or fucking DeSantis and Raphael ain't gonna take that shit.
All
lightly.
they need
They're gonna
to
see
do,
fresh meat.
all Trump needs to do is make a stupid little nickname and just use that, and that's it.
As soon as he finds out she's Indian, he's all over it.
There you go. There you go.
As soon as, and that's like when Tim showed this to me yesterday on Speaking from the Center. Make sure you guys check out Speaking from the Center on Wednesdays. I was like, wow, she's very white passing. Because if she just says I'm from South Carolina, my name's Nikki Hayley.
Where you actually from?
Hell, she's probably like Sicilian. She's got a little olive tone to her. Maybe she's some. See,
yeah.
She's not running like with her brothers and dad and all that stuff standing behind her with turbans on and beards. Like Shahid Buttar ran against Nancy Pelosi, and he wears his full headdress sometimes, and he has a very, very long beard. Super progressive candidate, amazing platform, and the Democrats ran a smear campaign against him that they retracted after I think it was like 7 days before the primary.
Because they fear change, regardless of who it is and what party they're running for. They will use absolutely anything to smear them. Oh, they're not properly like American, are they? You know, where's he from? Where's she from? That caper. Fuck off. I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it. And it boils my piss so much. Because it's like, unless you fit this certain demographic that is kind of thrust upon us, this is what you must be to be a politician and whatnot. You can't actually be a politician because we're going to ask you questions about where you're from, what's your heritage, are you legit, all that kind of stuff. It all comes into it as soon as you are non-white. Yeah. That's it. It fucking infuriates me. Sorry.
This is buddy of our sister channel, This is Shahid. Rolling Stone did a piece on him answering the allegations that the Pelosi campaign put out about him. Like, that's how bad the Democrats are. So when I see her hiding her brownness, I see that for what it is. Because the same, like, our side is supposed to be for inclusiveness, for diversity, for all these forward-thinking progressive policies. Yet, the big money is not as forward or progressive-minded. So if the money says no brown people, it's going to be no brown people because they're going to do what the money says.
And Mikey, to your point, when you are brown, you then have to justify it.
You better be a good brown.
Yeah, exactly that. And it fucks me the fuck off.
I'm going to go buy some shovels. I'm just going to start building an underground cavern. Just once I hit better, just me and my new daughter will just be underground, and I'll just run a little LAN cable up to the box that's above ground.
100%. And I'm telling you that, like, your daughter will get that question. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? But where you really from?
I want to watch his campaign thing now.
2020, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi faces a challenger of her own.
Shahid Buttar announced his plans to unseat the California Congresswoman. He plans to challenge Pelosi.
A constitutional attorney who works at the Electronic Frontier Foundation, a grassroots activist, an artist, and candidate challenging Nancy Pelosi in the Democratic primary, Shahid.
This is a well-shot commercial.
Sounds fucking awesome.
Sorry, big shout out to Michael Brooks there. R.I.P. Michael Brooks was just an absolute fucking legend when it came to politics and just progressiveness. Such a shame that he's been taken from us so young. Michael Brooks, yeah. R.I.P.
Not only does he support Medicare for all, but he also wants to cut military spending.
With the congressional candidate trying to end the way too long rule of corporate queen Nancy Pelosi.
I'm not a big fan of Medicare for all.
And she's not representing us. She's not. She's representing her interests.
She needs to retire. Really, she does.
If Hillary Clinton had won, I was ready to go home.
She's out of touch with what's really happening.
Shahid is authentic, and he cares about people.
He will stand up against police brutality.
And his fusion of a socialist commitment to justice for everybody is exactly the synthesis that we need right now.
He's tireless, brilliant, fearless, and watch out. He's gonna surprise a lot of people in this race.
He understands average, everyday people.
The most effective way to reach somebody is face to face.
We need change in 2020.
So just so everybody understands, we're not just taking on the Republican Party in Washington, D.C. and the establishment Republicans. We're also taking on the establishment Democrats. And I'm not playing about this. I'm not playing about this. We're going to fight. We're going to fight.
He cares about taking care of everybody, making everybody equal.
An end of the surveillance state, an end of military spending.
We need a representative that really represents San Francisco's values.
No, straight up. You've got Carl Kalinske and you've got Michael Brooks advocating for this guy. For me, that's a no-brainer.
Your boyfriend Pac-Man talked about him too. I saw that in the list. I know that really.
Boyfriend.
I know.
You dickhead.
Did you want me to play that clip too, Wayne? Do you want to see him? Do you want to see him?
Oh, why don't you go spoon fucking Jesse?
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Hi, Jesse.
Oh my god.
He pops his head in every once in a while, he says.
But yeah, that dude gets it, man. Like he gets it.
I'll see if I don't know if he's what's his current situation. But I'll see if he'll, no. Shahid. I'll see if he wants to come on. Because he's like an unimaginably busy dude. So getting him in the middle of it, getting him midday might be a hard push, but I'll ask.
Let's fire out a flares to him. Let's see. In the day, you don't ask, you don't get.
So again, what do you guys think her chances are?
Well,
I don't.
Go on.
I think once DeSantis runs, like officially runs, I think it's just going to be Trump versus DeSantis, and that's the fight everybody's going to be watching. I don't think anybody else who comes out as a presidential candidate other than those two nobody's going to watch them, because it's going to be they've been hyping this versus up for a long time.
Can I offer something?
we were talking about this. Wait, we were talking about this later.
Sorry.
Earlier. Like, this is like a WrestleMania thing. They've hyped up the two pretty much. That's exactly what it is, Wayne. They're pumping them up. They're pumping DeSantis versus Trump. Oh yeah. Every single poster is going to be those two head to head. And everybody else is every one of the other the B movie fights nobody's going to care about. So it's going to be Trump versus DeSantis, and that's it. Nobody else matters to them.
Yeah. I think she places maybe like second or third in New Hampshire, and then that's it. Like, she doesn't make it past. She'll make it to her own state's primary, which South Carolina is usually like third or fourth. And then if she doesn't place first in her own state, she's going to have to leave the race.
Yeah.
I have a question on the Democratic side of things. Biden
happens? 2024, baby.
No. What happens if there is a you prick, Mikey? For fuck's sake.
Let's go.
What happens if there is a Democratic challenger to Biden?
There won't be.
You don't think?
No. Why would there be?
There won't be. unless he decides not to run.
Yeah.
If he decides not to run, there will be a challenge. But other than that, he's going to run.
Who would possibly challenge a sitting president on the Democratic side?
Kamala. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, yeah. Imagine
A little knife just coming out.
Et you, Kamala?
She walks up, gives him a kiss on both cheeks. Joe, I'm running.
No, you have to do the kiss of death, right? Wow. Or right on the forehead.
No, but surely it's not a
just smell his hair.
Given.
No.
It's not a given that the incumbent is automatically like put in front of the.
Until
the
we get Trump behind bars, we're gonna stick with the old Sleepy Joe. Grandpa Joe's fine for now. He's getting a lot more done than we actually expected him to. I mean, so he'll sit there.
Please forgive me because I do not know how your system works. But is there any chance that someone could actually be on the?
No, we just said it.
No, so
no.
It is
again. Sorry, I don't know.
No, it's not that no one could. No one's going to.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's like someone could if they wanted, but it's political suicide to challenge a sitting president for your party's nomination.
It's not going to happen.
The way that we nominate, you would have to get a lot more people than the sitting president.
They would
to vote for you, so it's not worth it.
They would have to be
it's a lot of money.
The most unpopular president ever. Like less popular than Trump because no one challenged Trump on the Republican side last time.
No, the reason I say it is because obviously with Trump and DeSantis going head to head, there could be other people on the Republican side. So I didn't know whether there could be a candidacy of someone on the Democratic side. Challenging.
Yeah, it is possible. It's just not going to happen.
Okay, yeah. Again, I just didn't know.
Unless Biden says that he's not going to run, which is all. I mean, it's always a possibility.
Yeah.
It's always up in the air. Then that would then create a vacuum, so that the Democrats would have to find someone to nominate.
Yeah.
They could nominate Joe Biden, even though he wouldn't be running, but. In this case, as long as he's continuing to actually get the things done that need to be getting done, our economic recovery and all this stuff, then he's going to continue doing that, and that's going to be his platform. And he better run hard if he's going to win.
Well,
speaking of running hard,
please excuse my naivety on that front. No,
that's why we're here.
Can I say one more thing before we do this?
God fucking damn it!
Yeah, I know.
1 hour, one clip. This is our pace now. I'll just get 2 fucking articles of fucking
Then
show.
you know what,
There's
Mikey?
no point.
Don't do this anymore.
There's no point. I don't know why I get so many. Like we're gonna just like go through them. Just one thing.
Just one thing. Real quick.
Just one thing.
Just one more thing.
Mr. Colombo. There's gonna be like 15 guys on the Republican side. And if Biden doesn't run, the Democrats are fucked because they have no one, literally no one. Think of any of the Democrats, any one of them.
Katie Porter
won't make it.
Brenna, you're obvious.
Sorry, Katie Porter.
Obvious bias is showing.
Amy Klobuchar won't make it. Bernie Sanders won't make it.
No, they won't.
Who else? Who else ran last time? Just pick any one of them. None of them are going to defeat Ron DeSantis for president.
Bernie.
Nope. Ain't gonna happen. He tried twice already and he lost.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
If Biden doesn't run, the Democrats have a serious problem.
To be fair, if you had Ron DeSantis against Bernie Sanders.
In a cage match?
Surely, Bernie slaps him up.
Ron DeSantis is a smart man. He's not Trump. He doesn't play the same games. He just says the same things.
No. In a head-to-head, in your opinion, surely Bernie slaps him up.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
It's like Obi-Wan versus Dooku. Could go either way, man.
Wow.
Could go either way.
Yeah, it could.
That's a deep cut. That is a deep cut.
All right, that's all I have to say about that.
Mikey, is I totally understood that.
See? You're just like, yeah, you can't trust that. That Dooku's crafty. He's just a crafty one, that Dooku.
that Pete Cushion. He's a bad man.
Oh, I thought they read this thing. Okay. So Tesla plans to open about 7,500 of its charging stations across the U.S. before the end of 2024. Oh, for fuck's sake. Shut up. I'll read it my fucking self. You're going to put 13 words per hour on here. Several employees at a Tesla factory in Buffalo, New York, have been fired after launching union organizing efforts 2 days ago, according to Tesla Workers United. Several employees at a Tesla factory in New York have been fired a day after launching. The workers at the Buffalo plant received an email Wednesday evening updating them on a new policy that prohibits them from recording workplace meetings without all participants' permission, the group said in a release Thursday. It said that such restrictions violate federal labor law and flouts New York's one-party consent law to record conversations. We're angry. This won't slow us down. This won't stop us, Sarah Constantino, a current Tesla employee and organizing committee member, said in a prepared statement. They want us to be scared, but I think they just started a stampede. We can do this, but I believe we will do it. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's the problem with big tech, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to suffer your unions.
Yeah, and the problem is that fucking Elon hates unions and he hates trial lawyers apparently. And those are the two things in the world that he wants abolished, like unions and trial lawyers.
Yeah.
But he has been very actively anti-union, and it reflects in the way that Tesla does business. It reflects in the way that Tesla and Twitter treats their employees. Elon's very weird about making his employees work unusual hours, and he's also very weird about how his employees act while he's there and the number of hours they have to work. Like, Tesla's not a fun place to work.
No, and the fundamental issue with every capitalist fucking baron is they want 0 hours contracts for all of their employees, as in we will pay you for when you're here and we can drop you when we don't need you. And that's the model that they kind of go with regards to all of their if there's demand, we want you in the workforce, but then when it lacks off, we want to fuck you off, and we're not going to give you any sort of like recompense. We're just going to say no, you're not getting paid. And that's basically the fundamental tenet of capitalism at the minute, because like the amount of people that I see that are standing outside of like building like what do you call them, like places where you sell like building materials and all that sort of stuff, and you have laborers like
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Sorry,
Lowe's.
You get people that will stand outside there that are waiting to get picked up to go and do a job, and that is the model. That is the perfect capitalist model, where we're not going to pay you until we're actually giving you a job. And that's what they want to do with the actual workforce. There's no security in healthcare. There's no security in sick pay or paternity. All that. Just we'll pay you for when you're working. Other than that, fuck off. That's what I want.
Which is the problem with American labor, right? I mean, I'm doing it in there. The problem with American labor is because Americans want stuff. Like we want paid sick leave, we want maternity leave, we want healthcare, we want retirement, and so what happens is that then you get all these terrible American workers who are like, I want stuff for risking, for being away from my family, for risking my health, for all these things, for traveling, like
putting up with your shit.
Exactly. I want money for this kind of stuff. And so what happens is that then the American workers go, I don't want that shitty job unless I get paid correctly, I get benefits, and then I can, and that's what unions, they want unions to make sure all this happens. So what do? Then they go to migrant workers, right? The people that they don't have to pay minimum wage, not even minimum wage.
Exactly.
No benefits. They don't have to take care of them. And then they get mad when migrants go to U.S. looking for these jobs. And then they tell them that they're criminals and all these, they're they're bringing drugs over.
There you go.
Doesn't make any sense. You're the reason why they have to come over here is because you don't pay your workers enough. You don't pay them the benefits that they need. And then you go after these people who don't need the benefits, and then you get mad that they're coming in for the jobs that nobody wants.
On the same fucking hymn sheet. This is what is going on right now.
Praise Jesus.
Praise be to Jesus. Praise Jesus.
Hallelujah, praise Jesus.
But this is exactly what is going on right now. So we don't want immigrants because they are. It's Schrodinger's. No, it's Schrodinger's immigrant. You've got the immigrant that comes over here and takes all the benefits, but you've also got the immigrant that comes over here and takes all the jobs. So which one is it? You know what I mean? You can't be lazy. Square that circle.
You can't be a lazy immigrant and then be taking our jobs.
Exactly.
No, that's what they do. There's 15 of them in a house, and all of them have 5 jobs. Those lazy fucks.
They're just so lazy.
And then they take my money and they send it down to Mexico.
And then they vote, even though they can't. But that's another story altogether. Then they vote for Republicans, apparently.
Schrodinger's immigrant. That's what
exactly.
I just really want to lower the taxes on small businesses.
Yeah.
What do you mean by small businesses? Like your business? Well, yeah, my business and the ones that are up to, like $15 billion. Like, those are not small businesses, correct?
I'm a small business. Come on. I can just write my name and say I'm a small business, right? And then I get the PPP money, right? And then I don't have to, then the loan's forgiven. So
easy, Brett Favre.
This and this
no,
is
no. See, I wouldn't spend money on a damn what was it, basketball stadium or something?
Volleyball.
Volleyball stadium. No,
even worse.
Something fun.
Yeah, like a basketball court.
Yeah. To be fair, Brenna, I'm not going to take Brenna. I'm not going to take advice from you. You do curling, all right? That's just a bit of brushing
Wayne.
on ice.
Why are you trying to hurt Brenna? That's mean.
Bad.
No.
I think it's a really major mistake and an insult to me.
Thank you, Mikey.
Wow.
I think I really got a lot of my bases covered with my current setup. I think I need a couple more things.
Trash.
I'll be able to just not say shit. My soundboard is almost complete. I feel. I feel like I'm about 75% of the way there. I won't ever talk anymore.
Mikey's soundboard is nearly its ultimate form.
Thrusted his pelvic into me to try to provoke me, try to elicit a reaction.
Oh, fuck off.
Today, the EPA said the train that derailed and caught fire in East Palestine, Ohio, was carrying
Did you guys hear about this?
and actually released more toxic chemicals than was first reported. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine also revealing that the train was not categorized as carrying high-risk chemicals.
Your mic is really quiet, so you got to say it for real. You keep turning your head. You got to talk at the mic, please.
Hello.
I really wish there was a way for your mic to get closer because your voice is so pleasant, but it sounds so bad far away.
I can't do this.
Why not? Do it for us.
Do it like you're doing stand-up.
Yeah, do it like a stand-up.
Do it for the country. Do it for the country.
Oh, you know what? We got to put you in that little red dress or the little black dress, and then we'll like totally change your background and get you a chase lounge. And then when you hold the mic, it'll be appropriate.
Stop.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Because if you hold it like, let me get this over here. Because I really, that might be the. Well, hello there. Like I think that sultry.
Right.
Oh, maybe away. Just like a.
This isn't very pleasant.
Let's face it.
I should just get my nose.
If Brenna goes full Dark Phoenix or Scarlet Witch, we're done.
This is why you don't have a beard, Brenna. This is why we never trusted you with a beard. Look what you're doing.
That's why I'm not allowed to grow a beard, is what you're saying.
We took your privileges away.
Now
Your bearding license.
Yeah, look at your first world problems.
Following that disaster, chemicals did reach the Ohio River, and 3,500 fish have likely died in streams and tributaries. But Ohio officials today trying to reassure the public.
So good news, there doesn't appear to be any increase in the fish or aquatic creatures killed since the first couple days of the derailment.
Pause it. That geezer there is refereeing a snooker tournament.
Oh, what?
Oh, God. Wayne, you have to expand your references. Snooker is weirdo English pool. There's way too many balls on there. It's
the
all
proper word for pool.
Oh, you guys play pool wrong over there?
Yeah, they're doing that wrong too. So
damn.
And they actually have a referee with a fucking bow tie just walking around counting to one.
That is a snooker referee.
Why do your pool games have referees?
Yeah, you guys can't fucking do pool without a fucking ref.
Wow.
Curling doesn't have referees. Think about that.
Yeah, they like.
Now you want to make fun of curling? Right? Now you want to make fun of curling?
See, she's
like, we don't need no referees.
Oh,
you know what sport does need referees?
Nice. I think I've stood on someone's toes.
You've kicked
golf.
Golf
needs referees.
What are we talking about? Thank you.
I don't know. This has gotten derailed.
That's a good segue. That's a good segue.
So good news, there doesn't appear to be any increase in the fish or aquatic creatures killed since the first couple days of the derailment.
The Ohio River is very large, and it's a water body that's able to dilute the pollutants pretty quickly.
Oh my God. These fucking people. These fucking people. Oh, the air's safe to breathe and the water, we're not really sure.
We're all going to die if we
evacuate.
Keep doing this shit.
That chemical is easily absorbed into the ground.
Melt that cheese.
Like, it has already affected the wildlife. And they're like, it's okay to drink, guys. It's cool, whatever.
Yeah, that's...
Fucking idiots.
That's bullshit. Shut all that shit down.
Right?
And get those people the fuck out of there.
And I think in the last Supreme Court session, or this Supreme Court session, there was a law, or there was a Supreme Court case against the EPA to limit their oversight over water. And this is one of the reasons they shouldn't fucking do that. Because the EPA is just going to be more and more inept at dealing with this kind of shit. And if I remember correctly, and I don't know if it's going to mention this in the fucking clip, but the train was using Civil War era braking systems.
Ugh.
That's why it derailed, because its braking system was 200 years old.
So let's put this chemical on it.
Hold up. Right, so a train was using a braking system off of the Civil War.
It's because freight trains aren't regulated.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking Americans. Oh, by the way, I'm still banned from Facebook because I called you filthy Americans.
I told you. Better check your tone.
You got banned from Facebook for saying filthy Americans? That's hilarious.
He's in Facebook jail for his fucking racist comments.
You can't be racist on Facebook, Wayne.
I called you filthy Americans.
Hey,
racism.
Hey, don't you talk about us like that. You talk to us, not about us.
And
We can say that.
That's our
We
word.
Can say those
Hold up. And I appealed, and it was upheld.
Oh, so you pulled the Dutch. You tried to double down on your mistake.
I just said filthy Americans.
I didn't mean filthy Americans. I meant filthy Americans.
Yeah, right.
I like Jew. I like Jewish.
Specifically, these ones. These ones.
I said I'm Jewish, not Jewish. You guys misunderstood.
Yes, Mr. Santos.
Yeah. Georgie boy.
May be zeroing in on the disaster's cause. In the meantime, federal investigators have surveillance video from a resident showing what appears to be a wheel bearing in the final stage of what it calls overheat failure, moments before the derailment.
Watch.
No, but we don't need to spend money on infrastructure. This Build Back Better. What a load of bollocks that is. Why bother with all that stuff? We don't need it. Let the states decide. Well, I guarantee you that place wasn't.
We need more money in that.
They weren't moving that from just their state to another state. So if your state, even if you feel like your infrastructure is perfect, this is the shit that's going to be coming into your fucking town. The train doesn't just stay inside the state. They'd use a truck if it was only going that. So if they want to move that dangerous, hazardous materials from, I don't know, New York to LA, do you think they're going to go through your state? What if it's Washington to Florida? Do you think it's going to go through your state? Do you want that shit derailing and everyone getting rashes and cough fits and all this shit? We have to you have to have a clean work environment. You have to have a clean nursery. You have to have a clean everything. But the literal outside can be anything. The literal air you breathe can be anything as long as it's not in my backyard. So what do I care? Crazy.
I believe in California, we actually shut down a lot of our because we did have nuclear power plants, and they had to shut them down because they weren't being maintained well enough. So they just shut them down because they were worried about something like that, about shipping them. So,
well, the big problem with the train and apparently the braking system it was using is it used a braking system
back in 2 minutes
where it would slowly break itself over time, over a distance of a mile or two.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is the wheels stop, it sparks, that bearing must have overheated and came apart, and then the train derailed. And there's so many cars they pack on those freight trains.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they can get miles long. So stopping that amount of weight takes a really long time. And the engine and some of the cars just couldn't handle it. Like there's no regulation there. None.
Right.
How are trains not regulated?
Passenger trains are heavily regulated, just not freight trains.
Not freight trains. Well, yeah, better statement. Why aren't freight trains regulated? Like that seems.
It costs too much. It costs too much to the businesses, and they lobby for it to not happen. Because the company who owned that train, I forget what the company was, but had a profit of some like $14 billion last year, and all they do is stock buybacks and give money to shareholders. That's all they do.
Why we have to. This is a really good way of saying, we have to tax these large corporations because that money has to go in to fixing that shit, and to keep things from blowing up.
And that turn so now because the railroad lobby has pushed away all of the regulation. Now I can't breathe in my neighborhood because some asshole wants to say something. I don't give a motherfuck if it costs y'all more money. I don't care.
Sue the shit out of them.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't even know. Can Can that lobby be defeated?
Well, the weird problem is that they're like a very powerful lobby because so much gets shipped on the rail lines every day.
Yeah.
You know, that
trains
train
have been around
Yeah.
for a few hundred years now.
The amount
At
of
least
the amount of stuff that train was hauling was worth a lot. So they do whatever they can to ensure that they pay as little as possible to ship that.
Mm.
Yeah, human lives, great.
Yeah.
Worth less.
And they even deregulated to the point where the trains aren't inspected as well as they should be, which is the problem.
That's what they did with the oil platforms were the same way. And then we had all those oil platform the
derricks.
pipers. Yeah, all that stuff. So
and then
I think regulation is kind of maybe a good thing.
I don't know. Maybe the free.
Can you think of any other area in America that should probably be more regulated?
Every area.
Anything involving chemicals.
Anything involving chemicals or your food should be more regulated.
Or guns.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really cover for anybody who's new. Hi, welcome to the show. Super crazy tragedies we try not to cover here. You guys see that stuff on your timeline already. It's not that we're ignoring it. It's just that takes a certain toll on the hosts. So we try to keep that stuff to a minimum. But speaking of not regulating things, here we go again. Right back onto the thoughts and prayers chain.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you know, I can't have the conversation anymore because it's just. But by the time I can even make up my mind about what to think about it, it's already happening again.
Yep.
It's already happened again.
I mean, we just had another tragedy.
Yeah.
The other day
at Michigan State.
Yeah.
But you know, this is the greatest country there ever was, Wayne.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't see what you're doing because your screen's all blurred out because you won't do the dishes.
I was just saying you can't park there, mate.
But them's the breaks.
That'll do.
I think them's weren't the breaks, Mr. Mikey.
To be fair, you are the greatest failed experiment ever.
That's why you guys ran.
I mean, like, I get it. Like, sometimes you try an idea and it goes good for a while, but then it just starts catching on fire and there's violent outbursts. And then you just get the fire extinguisher, you put it out, and you try again.
Yep.
You put it out.
God did. He sent a flood, right? You know what?
That's why we came back to our little island. We just like, do you know what? It's all out there.
You didn't come back to your little island. You got your ass kicked twice by us.
You were forced.
Whoa! You got sent back with your ass in a sling.
Yeah, you got sent packing.
No, respectfully, we took a withdrawal.
History, guys.
We took a withdrawal.
Strategic withdrawal.
You know, we reset everything and said, "Okay, you guys have fun."
Yeah, and then you said, "Haha, fuckers, we'll be back."
It's been emotional, you know. The Indians had the Raj and all that caper. You crack on, and we gave them cricket.
Here we go. In the chat, the British burned the White House and then left. That wasn't a very nice way to leave, Wayne.
You know who else burned down the White House? The fucking Canadians.
We invented Australia by sending all our criminals there, and
you didn't invent. You know what? You British are always talking about inventing shit. You didn't invent Australia. You turned it into a penal colony, and then they rebelled.
Yes, exactly. So inventing is kind of, you know.
Is inventing?
They conquered India, and look what happened to that when they tried to make things better for everybody.
Yeah, they got better at us than cricket. You know, so
the British marched through Canada.
There's a lot of countries in the world better at you than cricket.
Yeah, like all of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would hold up.
I think even the U.S. is better at cricket.
Hold up. Does America play cricket?
We probably have a team.
We probably do.
No, I don't
We
think
like
we
to field
send
teams
any.
and everything. Let me see if
think-
there's an American cricket team. Hold on.
I don't think we send them to. I don't think when they had cricket in the U.S. or the Olympics that we send a team.
They're probably better than the British team.
There's a cricket league.
Yeah, there's an
There you go.
American cricket team.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, let's see the MLS play the Premier League teams.
How about one of your cricketers play baseball?
Yeah, right. Let's see how good you are at baseball.
Yeah, we invented that as well. It's rounders. It's just basically rounders.
If it's just basically, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, right.
It's rounders.
It's not the same thing.
You just throw the ball here, and you have to go through 4 stops. And
speaking of 4 stops,
there we go.
Did I do an accidental segue?
That was great. No,
it almost
wasn't an accident, Wayne. It wasn't an accident. It was
almost
perfectly
counts.
planned.
It almost counts as a segue if you don't interrupt the segue to ask, "Is this a segue?" It's almost like I'm doing what you do.
Accept it.
After a week adrift, a surveillance balloon from China has been deflated. So here's what the suspect device and its mission. Here's what we know about the suspect device and its mission. You guys have heard about this, I'm sure. First of all, shout out to the insider, our business insider. I love the fact that they found the oldest maps possible to represent this little chart here.
This map is probably 100% out of date.
I'm pretty sure a pink map back in the day was which
cutting edge.
No, it's what the British Empire colonized.
They even have a topographical map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, this is straight out of my atlas that I used to go through where in the world is Carmen Sandiego.
Brenna, don't put your atlas on display.
She is a grown woman, and what she does on her streams is her business. How dare you?
My atlas is amazing. Okay.
Clip it. So here was the first one over in Alaska. Yeah.
Fuck off.
All right.
And then we had another one. Oh, there's a picture of it. They're coming for you. And this was over in Billings, Montana. So then there's the one in Saskatchewan. So like, I'm just gonna just casually scroll through here. Bro, what's up with these balloons? Are y'all balloon attacking us now? Is this what we're up to? Are y'all ballooning us?
I have a question.
I want to talk to the Wayne. You wait. I want to speak to the drone expert, please. Tell me everything you know about these balloons, Brenna. When did you launch them?
Nothing. Anyway, I don't think. I think there is a new update. If you go to USA Today, Biden says aerial objects not looming threat.
Yeah.
They're fucking balloons.
Sure, he says
I have a question.
President Joe Biden says Thursday the administration continues to study a series of unidentified flying objects. You're welcome, everybody. Shot down in recent days, but the intelligence officers increasingly believe that they were benign balloons used for research or commercial purposes.
Just what they want you to think.
They're out there shooting down like expensive weather balloons that like universities are putting up there.
Hey, my experiment.
This is years and years of grants and research,
my
and
data.
They shot them down.
What, Wayne?
I have a question.
No.
What?
No. I'm sorry. Your time has been expired.
Gentleman's time.
Them's the breaks.
Brenna, with all due respect, shut the fuck up.
That was sarcasm with that respect line. I don't believe in sarcasm.
How has this weather balloon
unidentified flying objects
managed to get all the way over to the east coast of America without being picked up on radar?
So here's the thing. those weather balloons don't have a radar signature because they're not.
This one did. This one did.
Well, nobody was looking up, Wayne. I don't know what to tell you.
It's that way. It's literally that way. Just stick your head up. It's there.
Nobody was looking up at the time. We all missed it.
Hey, Wayne, if you're going to just grind us to a halt for a bad joke, I'm going to need you to make sure it's a good joke next time. There, big guy. They didn't just look up. Like, come on, man. I will fight you right now. I am under balloon assault, and you got jokes.
No. I'm sorry,
balloons
Mikey.
are dropping in from the left of me to the right of me.
Mikey, I'm sorry, but if it only got picked up on radar at a certain point, where was it before that? It didn't just happen to be there.
Or was it?
Or did it?
Have we considered aliens?
No.
Many people have.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're unidentified flying objects. Jesus Christ, people.
I don't know that that's not.
We all know that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay.
Read the fucking book.
Brenner.
Touch some fucking grass. It's a fucking Ferengi.
Brenner.
Mikey, that needs to be on your soundboard.
No. I'm sorry.
It's
Brenner.
a fucking commerce.
Right,
we take all of our women's clothing.
Here is your 4 strips of gold pressed latinum. Now fuck off.
Exactly.
Stop. There is no way.
Fly in your airspace. Here's some latinum, you goddamn.
There is no way that didn't just coinkily like just float across America without being noticed.
It did, Wayne. Get over it.
It already happened.
Then you're fucked.
That's what I'm saying. The aliens could have snuck right in. I thought our air defenses would have got them in. They were sending down balloons to see if we're paying attention, and clearly we weren't.
No one was looking for balloons.
Where's our Space Force?
Yeah, fucking Space Force.
Where's our Space Force?
I want to check. I want to check in my fucking mailbox immediately because of the fucking money we wasted on this Space Force shit, and y'all couldn't catch not one goddamn. Y'all missed a balloon. That was like the tutorial mode when they sent some balloons up for you to fly up and shoot down, and you fucking missed them. They got all the way to fucking South Carolina.
This is what you lot are fucking dealing with.
I want my money back.
Here. So Simply Secular Dave is probably right. It was intentionally filtered out of the radar because there are way too many of them up there to track and worry about. That's probably what happened.
Oh, so why has this one become a priority?
And Simply Secular Dave also says, and that's why you never fill your inflatable sex doll with helium. Truth.
The balloon was in the sky, not space.
Just write that down for later. Just make a note of that.
Citation needed.
And timestamp.
So you definitely need to clip Brenna saying "read a fucking book" and put it on your soundboard.
So shall it be written? So shall it be done?
To be fair, that was Brenna brutalizing me.
Good. You need to be tenderized. Little chunk of meat. Little meat chunk.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
She'll get hers. She'll get hers.
Are we gonna get the raid sirens back?
I don't. The balloon raids, are they going to send dirigibles over like the fucking?
I wouldn't put it past them at this point.
World War I.
Shit, hot air balloons. I don't know.
Nah, we're onto them now.
We got balloon radars.
That's why they stopped. That's why we haven't heard of any lately.
We got binoculars.
I can't believe Russia tried Team Rocket to come get us.
Wow.
Jesse
James.
There's a cat-shaped hot air balloon floating over Alaska right now.
And Meowth.
That's right. I'm just offended that they tried Team Rocket at all. They have a horrible track record. They couldn't even catch a 12-year-old's pet rat.
Yeah.
Then we spent the most expensive fighter jet ever built by man to go shoot it down, and we missed the first time. So.
Oh yeah! Oh god! Yeah, it was
the wind took it.
It was an F-18. It was an F-18 that used a Sidewinder The first Sidewinder missed.
F-22.
F-22, sorry. And it used a Sidewinder, and the first one missed.
Jeez.
Yeah, those Sidewinder missiles are $40,000 each.
Exactly.
Bro, they could have just shot a needle
Mikey
up
still
there.
wants his money back.
Bro, you could have fucking literally had a kid out there with a fucking wrist rocket and one BB and take that bitch out.
To be fair, you could have flown alongside it with a fucking Stanley knife, opened your window, and slashed the fucking thing.
All those rednecks who always want to shoot down drones.
I'm
gonna shoot you down. Why would you shoot down?
Are we sure it wasn't just somebody's gender reveal balloon that had gotten away from them or something?
Oh,
and now it's full. They tried to sell.
California, you start a fire.
They tried to sell those to me and the missus, and we were just like, no.
The first one missed because it was pink,
it's
and then the second one came and it was blue. It was fine.
It was two balloons. He's like, twins, fuck that.
Also, why did they need to shoot a missile at it? Couldn't they have just like shot a few bullets at it?
What
and
if
have
it
the
was
same
a
effect?
yes.
Like,
A little dart or something.
Yeah, just literally one dude from the pub just whip a dart up there.
Right.
Or those those axes those.
Oh, that's so dangerous. That's so dangerous.
Yeah, you put drunk people in front of sharp objects.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
F-22 has a 50 mil cannon on it. It doesn't need to shoot a missile. All you got to do is just spray a little bit of bullet at the balloon. It's a balloon. It's a fucking balloon.
I'm sure. Yeah. Why didn't a seagull try to eat that thing? They try to eat everything. I'm just surprised a seagull wasn't trying to put that entire balloon in its mouth at once.
Mikey, I challenge you. No, Mikey, this is serious.
Doing Chicago. Fucking
I challenge you to eat.
Yeah, I've flown around seagulls with a drone, and the only thing they do is go, ooh.
No. You have real. No. Hold on, Wayne. Brenna, you actually have a sea, so your seagulls eat fish. I live next to Lake Michigan. Our seagulls eat garbage. They're just fucking giant ass flocks of raccoons. They're terrible.
Mikey,
don't be eating Cheetos out in public. They will mob you.
I challenge you to eat a portion of chips on Brighton Beach.
No, I'm good, bro.
Chips is French fries, Mikey.
Oh. All right. Thank you for
not crispy, delicious potato chips.
Those are
like you get out of
I challenge you to eat a portion of chips from your local fish and chip shop on Brighton Beach. And
his local fish and chip shop? Where the fuck does he live?
Actually, used to have a fish and chip shop nearby.
I want to have fish and chips with the newspaper. I wanted it in the newspaper.
That's how I get
it's good in the newspaper.
Just, you got to ingest a little bit of the ink. Like the good old days.
Yeah, it's fine. You go blind in one eye for a little bit. It's fine.
Okay. It just gets you just get that spot right there.
Yeah.
And you just itch it for like 24 hours and it's gone.
Simply Secular Dave also says seagull at 60,000 feet. I don't put shit past fucking seagulls.
It's a high altitude seagull.
I don't know what they're capable of.
That
might be the lowest that they fly.
The seagulls down Brighton do not fuck about. They walk up on you like this.
I have to tuck my.
You got a chip, son. Got a chip.
I gotta tuck my chain in every time the fucking seagulls start flying overhead because motherfucker might snatch my shit.
Oh, shiny.
The fucking Debos of the sky.
Exactly.
Yeah, I fucking hate them things.
Hey boy.
What you got on my 40, homie? Oh, god damn it, seagull! I ain't got nothing, man. I ain't got nothing. You already shook me down yesterday, man.
I got no chip, man.
When the seagulls show up, I'll shut up. But when they leave, I'm eating chips again.
We have a serious question in the chat. Why do Americans call them fries when they're not with fish, but when it's with fish, it's fish and chips?
That's a good shout.
Why do Americans call them fries when they're not with it? Tim's the food expert here, but I'll field this ground ball. It's a different cut of potato.
No, it's not. It's still a potato.
Wayne, you're missing the point. they're called French fries because of the cut.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. Because like the fish and chips
are cut thicker. It's a chip cut. It's a cut of
thicker.
It's
like
how
a steak fry.
Yeah, it's how you cut the potato. That's why they're different. They're not the different. They're different shapes.
Yeah.
You don't have French fries. You don't have French fries like McDonald's French fries and chips are not the same thing because they're different
Simply
shapes.
Secular Dave kind of nailed it with that. Fish and chips is actually a dish. It's the name of the dish. So it's like calling something, like home fries, or that's just the type of potato. It's just the dish, the name of the
that's
Potatoes O'Brien is not,
hash
that's
browns.
not a bad shout.
Yeah.
Like Dauphinoise potatoes are not fish and chips.
You can't make up words here.
I don't know what he just said. Sorry, Mikey.
Wait, Wayne, what did you say?
Yeah, that was.
Dauphinoise potatoes.
Wayne, you got to clean up that accent a little bit.
Are you fucking serious?
Don't foo more.
Dauphinoise potatoes are.
That's
what
not
the
a.
fuck? What are you saying?
I got a mic issue. My headset is like.
I don't know.
I think my
translator
wireless
is drunk
earbuds
right
are not
now.
working.
McFly.
It's actually not tapping. Is your mic even on?
Yeah, you slapped that.
I didn't
mic.
hear that actually. I'm dead serious. Wayne, double check.
Just
Wayne,
hold up.
Wayne, stop. Wayne, stop. Double check that your mic is using the right mic because I didn't hear you. Brenna, down,
Sorry.
Brenna.
Hold,
Wayne.
Are you serious?
Wayne, double check your mic because you just pounded on your mic and it didn't just deafen me, and that is what has got me thinking that it's probably not using it and it's probably using the camera or something.
No, the light is on. The light is on. So you hearing that?
No. And that's weird because that thing's like super sensitive. So that's why I'm saying it. Maybe it's not check Skype. Make sure it's got the right device selected.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't slap that thing around while it's blurry. It's a bad connotation.
Yeah, it looks like something. Kono hentai. Who says I'm having battered cod with a side of French fries? It doesn't get booped on the yeah.
Yeah. It's on Yeti. It's fine.
You're a Yeti.
It's true. North of the wall.
Yeah, fuck you.
He's a wildling.
Yeah. Shartan is legit a wildling. He looks just like that dude who was just like, oh, I survived on the breast milk of a giant. Like that is Shartan as fuck.
Humans, have you never heard of Dauphinoise potatoes?
Wayne, no.
Type
it
it in the
doesn't sound
chat.
like you're saying words except potato.
Type it in the chat. We don't know what you're saying.
I know.
Dauphinoise potatoes.
No.
Stop
Is
it.
that a kind of potato?
You're all sick and wrong.
Us?
Yeah,
you're the one making up potatoes.
I am.
Yeah. You're making up words, Wayne.
You're the criminal mastermind here. Type it in the thing. We don't know the letters you're saying.
Yeah, because it's all mushed into one syllable.
DOUPH.
Type.
So type means use the keyboard in front of you, and you're going to put in the letter corresponding to the one you want.
Mikey.
Well, then type it, dick. Like, no one can understand you. Type it. We're trying to be nice to you. We're trying to let you ease off the highway. And now we're going to slam you to a break.
I don't know what Dauphinoise potatoes are.
Because I don't know what the word is.
American accent when we say every single letter.
Yes.
We say it for a reason so that people can understand what we're saying.
And that's another good clip. Good call, Dave. He says, you're all sick and wrong. A lot of hot takes today. We're very spicy. Why are we so spicy today?
Because in 6 hours, 4 hours, I'm seeing Quantumania. So I'm getting all giddy.
Oh, so I've gotten a lot farther. Spoiler alert. It's time for our favorite section. Spoiler alert. So we're going to talk about recent shows that are on now. I'm catching up with the Peripheral.
Ooh, is that I think I saw that show.
with the future and the brain stuff and the
Were there one person at work and one person at home?
No, different thing.
No,
That's Severance.
Oh yeah, Severance. That's the show I watched.
It's weird. It's a weird show, and like me and the wife have been just like absolutely like Cinema Sins level dissecting this show. We're being so mean to it, and we figured out why. The main character sucks.
Ooh.
There you go.
It's always bad when the main character sucks.
Peripheral.
Peripheral.
I'm Southern.
Like
fuck you. My R's
aluminum.
are always capitalized.
Wayne, say aluminum.
Aluminium. You dickhead.
No.
There we go.
That's what started the podcast back in the day.
This is how fights happen.
Cinnamon.
Right.
Wayne, why have you not typed the fucking letters in the chat yet? This is why I'm yelling at you. You type it in the chat right now so I can look it up myself. I don't want whatever link you're pulling up. You just type.
It's here.
Well then, do it. Do the thing.
Do it.
I'm trying to land this plane, but we're not landing shit until we figure out what the fuck potato you just said.
Yeah. Air traffic control's like, hold on.
We're gonna circle this. We're gonna circle the runway a few times.
I'm sorry. The
It's all
Pattinsville, you're gonna have to circle.
There you go.
Oh, and also, best wishes to John Fetterman.
There you go.
We just found. Okay, let's pull this up.
That's not even English. That's like French. You can't even have your own word.
You probably colonized that shit too.
There you go. I'm not lying.
It looks like scalloped potatoes.
Yeah, that's potatoes au gratin.
Yeah, that's au gratin.
That's scalloped.
Potatoes.
They're sliced in an oven with cream. Yeah, with
that's
cheese.
au gratin.
Yeah,
that's potatoes au gratin.
Yeah.
You can't fool us with your fancy French words.
That's French.
It's even got Gruyere cheese.
It's not even English. It's French.
And Tim's a cheese expert. How dare you try to sneak that past him?
Yeah, Wayne.
I use the actual phrase that is deployed. Dauphinoise potatoes. That's what it is. A bunch of fucking Philistine
We
cunts.
all agree.
Oh, so why didn't you just say au gratin potatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne. Why didn't you say au gratin? You don't like French? Is that why? It's racist.
Why do you hate the French?
I respect the French. That's the entire reason that I gave you Dauphinoise potatoes.
So you don't respect the Germans.
The British don't have good food, so you have to steal from your. So you have to steal from your neighbors.
You bunch of fucking cunts.
Oh.
You guys make good sausage rolls, though. That's kind of it.
But them's the breaks.
Tim, I'll fucking bleed you. Carry
on. We have a comment here in the chat. No offense, Wayne. Fuck the British and French. But no offense.
Whoever that came from.
No offense.
But no offense. Hey,
fuck you. We probably colonized you.
Hey, don't take this personally, but fuck you and France. Like I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
You know what? That general area in the channel there, just
I don't want to offend you, but also fuck you.
Whoever that was, we probably invented you.
Oh my god.
I think this person's Italian.
Yeah, we invented them.
You didn't
invent.
No, stop it, Wayne.
Right
Wayne. You invented pizza. Calm down, sir.
You didn't invent. Wayne, you stop it right now.
You are out of control.
Yeah.
You know what? The Italians kind of invented you.
Oh.
The Roman Empire did make it all the way.
Wow.
They made it all the way to Britain.
Wow, that's but
Wayne's always acting like they couldn't go in Scotland because it was too damn cold for them.
Tim's flexing hard.
I'm just saying, Wayne, you over here acting like you invented us, like you all of our daddies. Well, the granddaddy just stepped up talking about wind your neck in, son.
Ooh.
Wind your neck in, Britain. I'm Italy now.
Mikey, it's okay. Just call me sir, all right?
I ain't calling you shit. Long as I got this air horn, I'm staying spicy.
There's your fucking told, all right?
You can't park this, huh? I know.
Yeah, zero problems, big fella.
Well played.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna do a whole show off of this damn soundboard. It's gonna be great.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so before I fucking love that. Before we rate out, before we rate out and bid you all adieu, Brenna, you haven't done this in a while.
Oh, yes.
Can you still got it in you?
All right. Well, you guys, if you really like us and you want more of us, you have to give us money.
Wow.
So you have to go
This
to
was a mistake.
patreon.com.
Yes, there's been mistakes.
Sorry, and that I have made mistakes.
I don't apologize for shit.
Brenna, owning it.
Brenna said, I was born this way, baby. Let's go. I'm a gaga monster.
Red hair matches the personality.
Love you.
Go to patreon.com/thebibpodcast. Give us your monies. And if you can't do that for some strange reason, because you don't like us or anything,
why don't you like us?
You can like, subscribe, follow us. We're almost at 200 followers on Twitch, which means once we get to 200 followers, I'm going to start playing more different games. So please do that. Other than that, just pretend you like us, and then
Yes.
we can pretend to like you back. No. Scallop potatoes. They're scalloped.
Don't feel more potatoes.
You scallop. You use the mandolin, chop off a finger or two.
Oh God.
Oh, I got a little nail in mine. Thought it was cheese. Nope, just nail.
Hey, Brenna,
Protein. Yummy.
Brenna, you should mention that we're going to be doing gaming content on the Patreon.
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't been invited yet.
We recorded the first one last night. Brenna, how up? Now that I think about it, Brenna, how up to playing Halo campaign mode with the boys are you?
I don't play Halo because that's not my jam. My jam is cash. Keep it cash.
Right.
She's
but
we're not casual.
But we're not gonna play other people. We're gonna play the computer and do the campaign and story mode with the. You don't want to suit up in your Spartan armor?
No.
Okay.
Cash. Hey, I'm lucky that my Xbox didn't fry, by the way.
I mean,
Thank
see what happens, Tim, when we try to include her and we want to play with her.
Yeah.
And then she just tells us to get out of her face with our face.
I wasn't even asked.
Because Wayne, you are on the wrong side of the globe. You and your neighbors are all up in the middle of the night when you should be sleeping.
It's fine. I'll be sitting here with my playing FIFA on my Todd, whatever.
Yeah, we should get Mikey schooling Wayne in FIFA.
Oh, we rated. There we go. We're off.
I think we should put that on the Patreon. Mikey and Wayne playing FIFA.
Yeah.
Me slapping Mikey up.